Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video we return to Showdown Valley as we analyse some of its more mysterious characters to work out exactly who they are and what their motivations may be. In this particular theory, I want to concentrate on the bandit himself and his deadly doppelganger, the Faceless Bandit. Are these two related or linked in some way? Is there more to this story than first meets the eye? Let's begin with a look at the Showdown Bandit himself, the central protagonist of both the game and original hit TV show The Showdown Bandit Show, a program mysteriously cancelled by its network KBCU with no real explanation as to why. It also seems there wasn't just one bandit. We see several bandit boxes near the beginning of the stage and even find one strung up holding onto our trusty corkshot. However, it seems that there is something quite special about the bandit we actually play in this game. Something different about him. Miss Undertaker notices right away and seems to identify him as someone fairly important.
Oh my dear. Sure, it's my name's Lorelei Undertaker. I didn't drag you back up here on purpose.
Add to this, the bandit's box is very beat up, with a large tear down the top. Almost as if something has been trying to get to him as he lay dormant within. Could this be the original bandit, the first ever produced and therefore a puppet who had the greatest history with other characters, dating right back to the very first episode ever to air? We are informed these bandits weren't the most popular puppets in Showdown Valley.
Since you were last in town, things haven't gotten any friendlier. Folks might not exactly be happy to see you.
Look who it is. You bandits come and go and nobody blinks a wooden eye.
The voice you heard in the second clip is from an unknown character, one who only shows up as a voice at the very end of this episode. From the way he speaks and what he says, it seems likely this is the sheriff talking. It also seems likely this sheriff is going to be gunning for the bandit in the next episode. The sheriff of course would want to put the bandit behind bars because he is a man of the law and the bandit is an outlaw. So it seems the sheriff, while perhaps not a villainous character, may be someone who poses a threat to us in future episodes, a character we may have to win the trust of at some point in the story. For now, someone who is after the bandit. So what has this bandit and his clones actually done? The Showdown Bandit show contained a theme song which featured the following lyrics. Who's our buddy till the end? Who will be our western friend? Who's a bad guy they all say? Who stands up for good today? We hear this song sung by Penny Hemsworth during the episode 2.
Showdown Bandit, who stands up for good today? Showdown Bandit, yay.
If we look at these lines, it tells us that the bandit was perceived as a bad guy, but actually stood up for good. He may have been a Robin Hood-like character, robbing the rich to feed the poor, or perhaps a simple gunman who would save a damsel in distress from time to time, but because of his pillaging ways was seen as a menace to the majority of the townsfolk, a rogue with a heart of gold. Strangely enough, this analysis doesn't translate over to the story of the game. We see characters such as the banker, Miss Undertaker, and Doc Carver all approach the bandit in a warm and friendly manner, even offering to help him on his quest. So it seems as though these puppets were friends outside of the show they starred in. When the lights turned on and the cameras rolled, the bandit was a menace, hunted by the law and viewed as a bad guy by the townsfolk. However, he still looked out for them if they ever fell into danger, dispatching foes who dared attack with his trusty corkshot. But after, when the audience had left and the crew returned home, these puppets got along just fine. With this in mind, folk Miss Undertaker mentions would not be happy to see the bandit are not the townsfolk, but rather the damaged enemy puppets and stringless we encounter on our journey. Why do these puppets seem to have it in for the bandit? Well, let's think about why they are so beat up, damaged, and stringless. The answer seems pretty clear. They were the bad guys on the show, the real bad guys, designed to be nothing more than enemies not only to the bandit, but everyone else on the show too. After years of abuse on the air and years of being defeated by the bandit, these characters of course aren't too happy to see him again. They don't care if it was all a show because attacking the innocent and getting defeated by the bandit was all they ever knew. It was their one sole purpose when they were created. So naturally now they are pretty mindless and full of hatred towards anyone they encounter. This would also explain why the sheriff has such animosity toward the bandit. He constantly had his pride damaged, as show after show the bandit slipped through his fingers, evading the hangman's noose, or at the very least, a jail cell. Now we've taken a look at the bandit, let's switch our focus to his nemesis, the Faceless Bandit. This hulking great character poses a threat throughout the first episode of the game, often appearing out of thin air and relentlessly pursuing us through the halls of the studio. If he catches us, we instantly get a game over screen, and not only that, there seems to be no way to slow this Faceless Bandit down, or even damage him for that matter. He is an unstoppable, deadly force. But what's his deal? Well, if we take a look at his appearance, we can see that like many of the other puppets who attack the bandit, his body is also worn and broken, suggesting this Faceless Bandit was once a character who appeared on the show but was repeatedly defeated in numerous ways over the years, leading to his face becoming completely worn away by damage. So the years of abuse again could result in providing a motive for why he relentlessly chases after us and wipes out anyone who gets in his path. Was the bandit responsible for all of his injuries over the years? Is it possible this Faceless Bandit led a gang made up from the other enemy puppets we encounter, and it was down to rival outlaw the Showdown Bandit to thwart their nefarious schemes? After all, throughout Showdown Valley we come across wanted posters advertising a $50,000 bounty for this character's arrest. The sheriff is after the Faceless Bandit, and this would confirm our theory that he was a feared and powerful criminal figure about town. But there is more to this Faceless Bandit than first meets the eye. Let us analyse what happens when he appears. As you can see from this clip, when the Faceless Bandit first appears, the visuals become distorted and glitchy as colour almost completely drains and leaves us with a highly desaturated look. The audio changes too. It now sounds far creepier, with a noticeable echo to everything. This suggests the Faceless Bandit seems to inhabit a different plane of existence, almost as if he is a phantom of some kind, a puppet resurrected to collect the souls of others. A Grim Reaper of sorts. In a collectible note, the banker mentions that many of the townsfolk have gone missing, expressing he now has far fewer accounts. Putting two and two together, we can logically conclude that these missing townsfolk have been taken by this Faceless Bandit as he came to collect their souls. This would also explain why there are so many bundles of bandit bucks lying around the various rooms we explore, the only remnants of the puppets abducted by this Reaper. If this theory is correct, then how and why would this be the case? At this point, with little information to analyse, my best guess is this Faceless Bandit may not have simply been a rival to the bandit, rather he may have originally been the main character of the show. For whatever reason, the showrunners decided he was not leading puppet material. Perhaps he was too scary or too vicious of a main character, frightening children and frustrating their parents with his questionable morals of steal, kill and pillage. Was the Showdown Bandit show something a little edgier when first conceived? This would mean the bandit who did end up starring in the show was created from the Faceless Bandit's original template, albeit with a friendlier redesign, and therefore the two puppets are linked as they share the same DNA, so to speak. So the bandit is connected to his evil doppelganger, a character who preceded him on the show, only to become his nemesis thereafter and fall to him time and time again as good prevailed each episode. The Faceless Bandit's body was destroyed over the years and he fell into scrap, but now connected to the bandit and resurrected with him, he once again hunts the citizens of Showdown Valley, claiming their souls and wiping them out one by one. How we defeat this Faceless Bandit remains to be seen. Perhaps we will see the bandit teaming up with Miss Undertaker and using her paranormal know-how, and the sheriff with his gunslinging skills, a powerful trio who may just stand a chance in not only numbers but also combined knowledge. And that's it for today's video, guys, a quick look at the Showdown Bandit and Faceless Bandit in this theory and analysis video. I hope you did enjoy the video today, and if there's any particular theories you'd like me to cover or look into for Showdown Bandit, of course let me know in the comments below. With that said, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, hit that like button to help me out, of course, and remember to also subscribe to follow my content on not only this game but other horror games in general. With that said, thank you for watching today, and I will see you on the next video.